Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0, the live stream. If you can't tell, I had absolutely nothing worthwhile planned for this, but we do have a couple of cool things coming up. About 47 days from the return, hopefully, of the Venus Return project, which is in orbit of Mars. So I think that's going to be the first thing we get to today. Then we've got Goer 3 will set itself up for a flyby of Ganymede. If you didn't watch today's earlier upload, we got Callisto under our belt, so now we're going to knock one more out. And then we've got our window to Mars in about 103 days, and we've got a bunch of launches stacked up, built, and ready to go for all of that. So I think we're just going to run down the list and get some of these things done and taken care of. So I guess we will jump out here to the Venus Return project, jump to ship. So I'm just going to do a okay. Yep, just refreshing. It seems to have worked. All right, so here we are in orbit of Mars. This is our Venus Return project, ironically in orbit of Mars, due to what I can only call as a random bug with MechJeb or our telemetry. We can tuck that away. All right, and I do have a contract to radio something in from space around Mars. I think we've gotten most of all of the science experiments here. These two goo containers and everything we've observed from our telescope and the solar sample. The science has been transferred into the this 1-ton bus. I guess it's a Surveyor 3 command pod. So that we're actually going to hopefully bring some of this home, provided, of course, that we can actually get home. It's kind of down to the wire with this flight. I don't know if we're actually going to make it. As you can see, our node here is for 2,427 meters per second. Okay, good. Now the command is... Oh. Interesting. Never mind. I don't want to overwrite anything that might be there already. So that was a waste of time. We'll just do log visuals. And time warp some more. Certainly making it most of the way around. There. Now the command gets there. Transmit. We don't really need to... yep, there it is. Contract complete. Good 13 grand in our pocket. Alright. And I just wanted to verify that this antenna is on, because we're going to have to decouple mid-burn. Earth and deactivate. And its solar panels are open. That is even better. Alright, so we got like 47 days to warp through. Let's... I'm really bad at this. But at least we have this nice eccentric orbit. Let's find a view that doesn't... There's a good one. Whoop. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we've got something... Some bit of tech is complete, isn't it? Yes. Thank you for this Kerbal alarm clock. Yes. Precision engineering. Excellent. We've got such a backlog of stuff being researched that I've almost stopped paying attention to what's there and what's coming up. 45 days. Can we speed? I should have done this from the VAB, because this is... Yeah, we can't warp any faster than this, can we? Very interesting. Alright, we're going to come back to this from the Space Center. It gives us an opportunity to pick up another contract. Maybe make another 10 grand or so. It's just out of habit that I don't talk to these loading screens, because I usually edit them out in post, which is why I prefer doing things on YouTube instead of here on Twitch, because I really just don't know how to fill the time. Oh, Kerbal alarm clock, you're killing me. Ooh, space around Jupiter. We'll get to that pretty soon. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can get from Mars. I've already taken a contract to get science from the surface of Mars. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Alright, so now let's just hit this time warp and get that 40 some odd days down to a more respectable number. Oh man. I should give myself enough lead time to double check the node and make sure, because I really don't think we're going to have any leeway. There's really going to be no margin for error on this one. I'm really bad about over warping past things. A day and 22 hours. That should give us more than enough, yeah? Oh, hey, good. Our second Mars flight's ready to go. Jump to ship. Alright. So let's just double check this node. Yeah, zoom us way the hell out. Let's focus in here on our target. Okay, yeah, see, that's not going to work for me. we do have about one whole chance to get this right. So I think, honestly, we're going to have to put this in on a recoverable trajectory right away. Uh-oh. Yes, it has now become Tinker with Node Space Program. Sorry. Oh, come on. I don't know if there's going to be any amount of fidgeting that's going to get me closer to Earth. I might just be swinging this back and forth when I need to be pivoting it up or down. Yeah, there's nothing really that gets me any closer. That's... Oh, that's horrible. Because I don't think I'm going to have the Delta V to spare. Well, maybe we can just let MechJev recalculate. I'm kind of scared to get rid of this, but alright, let's try that. Okay, good. That set as target. Maneuver planner. I need to let it calculate. There we go. As soon as possible. Anytime now. About lowest delta V's in another 2 years. I'm not... Well... It's only like 200 meters per second. Oh, and that takes us right into the moon. Brilliant. But we can leave in an hour instead of in a couple of days. Alright. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Dang it. Let's see if we can't bump that out an orbit or two. See if we can't get ourselves just a little past the moon. Focus. Or maybe just to not hit it. Or not... I don't know, maybe we can use the moon to correct our downward telemetry. That sure would be nice to see, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going to try that. See if we can't hook a slingshot. Spastic. How's it going, dude? Alright, 4 hours. Let's unlock our... Oh, our tanks are unlocked. Excellent. Let's get angled in here. We're going to have to program in our stage separation. 2 minutes 19 seconds is our total burn time. Not what I meant to do. I need to bring up flight computer. What is our signal delay? 13 minutes. 13 minutes, 10 seconds or so. Alright, well, crap. Alright, so single stage will decouple, activate our engine, fire those off. Actually, let's move those up. We don't really need those to decouple, and I'd rather they not slam into things and break stuff. Thank you, Lady Crash, for a happy 200th episode. Thank you also for joining. I know you're busy doing stuff. Yeah, thank you, Spastic. Okay, I need to focus. Live streaming is so distracting. Alright, so we've got a 2-minute burn time. And, oh crap, I already forgot the signal delay. I'm so good at this, aren't I? 13 minutes, 12 seconds. I should write that down. 13 minutes, 12 seconds. You can go away, flight computer. So, oy vey. About, say at around 11 minutes or so before the burn, we need to activate the staging. That's all I need to remember. I'm not going to worry about flight computer. Surfing Lizard, you're not this time what? I'm not this time, am I? You're not this what time? Yeah, reset. Alright. Yeah, man, it's going to throw me back again. Cancel. 3 hours. 2 hours. Alright. I need to get this right, because we're going to be cutting it very close. Surfing Lizard, you're not very late. We've only been going, I don't know, 11, 12 minutes or so. But thanks for joining us, man. It's good to see you again. Okay. We're 13 minutes out from our burn. Now things are starting to get a little... Yeah, there's another fuel tank under here, so don't worry. There's more than 475 meters per second in that stage. You're only getting a still image. That's not right. I am certainly very actively playing this game. Hold on. I should pause this because I'm... Wow. Yeah. Okay. Resume flight then. Yeah, I would say I just double checked on my second screen and it seemed to be working, so. Well, thank you, Spastic. I don't know what I've done that's so amazing, but I'm glad you're having fun. This is... Oh, okay. I have to pay attention to playing the game. You guys are pretty awesome, I have to say. Alright, flight computer. Bring this up. Dang it. Stage. Alright. The command has been sent. We're stuck with it now. We will in fact stage. Alright. Oh, I didn't. Dang it. That's going to be at the node, right? So I should probably start this burn. Oh. I did not think this through, did I? Alright, well, I've got 2 minutes 19 seconds burn time. So when my toggle stage is down to about 2 minutes 30 some odd seconds, I'll start burning the engine, and hopefully it won't throw us off by too much. Alright, let's move you off to the side a little bit. I need engine data. Very unstable, that's fine. Very stable. Come on. Alright. Last ignition, so we can't get this wrong. Let's do it. Alright, we're lit. Whoo, buddy. Well, here's hoping that we actually have this much delta V. Just verify all the things here. Okay. Oh, we do have some fuel down there. That's interesting. I'm glad it's not locked, but maybe for the sake of simplicity, we'll just pump it all forward. Then I can monitor this. Alright, we're down to about 1:32 in burn. 1:57 on our staging. So if this works, this could be fairly significant, as it will be the first thing that we have returned from another planet, or even orbit of another planet, you know, ever. And I mean, that's what it was intended to do, but it was intended to go to Venus. Just through a nice glitch in the game, we ended up at Mars. But all that's documented in many episodes ago. Alright. Come on. I really hope that we can have the Delta V to do this. Although I'd be a mite shocked. Honestly, nothing goes that well for me. This was all kind of a by chance kind of thing anyway. Oh, Shit. Alright, well, 20 seconds. Unfortunately, I was fiddling with the controls. Crap. Crap. I don't think we're spending fuel from our top stage. But man, I was hoping to use that decoupler to help us with our assist here. Oh, are my thrusters not working? That would... No, they are. I guess they're just too close to the center of mass. Well, that's interesting. Time's a wasting, man. Nope. Now, all of those will take very, very long to get there. Well, alright. Ah. Here we go. Since they're so close to the center of mass, they're going to make me use the docking controls for, Whoa, come on now. Throttle controls aren't responding. Are we over our tonnage? Well, that's great. No, we can't be over our tonnage because we've got thruster control. So why don't we have engine control? Well, yeah, we even have the Delta V to finish this maneuver. Fuck. Come on. That's not gonna... Yeah, great. Why won't you let me throttle, Bo? Oh. Alright, I'm going to adjust this node and see if I can't make it hit an orbit later. Maybe we can still recover this. Actually, we will just shut that node down. Maneuver planner. Let's get you off of flight computer. Lowest delta V, create node. No, we're not going to create nodes. Oh, are we already on a escape trajectory? Oh no. Oh no. Initial orbit must not be hyperbolic. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that because we're exiting the SOI already. Well, this is interesting. Oh no. This has gone horribly, horribly awry. Yeah, that's already way out of budget. I am very confused as to why my throttle controls are not working. Alright. Surfing Lizards asks how long we're going to be streaming today. I don't know. Saying 2 hours sounds like a good estimate at this point. I can't for certainly say that I'll be done after 2. I can't... I'm certainly not going to be here all night. And new me here to tell you that this was like 20 minutes of me fidgeting with Node. But I think we got something that might work. Please don't fail me, MechJeb. Please be able to turn on the engine. Yes! We have an ignition. We're going! Just hold the node, MechJeb. Oh, that command to shut down the engine. It won't cancel. Oh, shit. Well, I know, Spastic. This bug has hit me before, and it's literally killing me right now. Oh, MechJeb. If you could not waste all this fuel steering us around all crazy, that'd be excellent, but so much delta V being wasted. I don't know. Hopefully those thrusters won't be wasting 200 meters per second. There's really no use of me fighting with this thing right now. God, I wonder what's... Well, if we're done with the burn in 6 minutes and the command to shut down the engine doesn't get there for 7, we might be okay. I mean, as long as MechJeb doesn't go all squirrely on us and waste all this fuel dancing around the node instead of just pointing straight through it. Well, so do we want to take the over-under on whether or not this is going to work? I mean, the odds are are really in favor of it not working. Based on how late we are to get to the burn node, my previous track record of never getting much of anything right, and that this mission is doing nothing that it was intended to do. I mean, it's doing everything it was intended to do, just at a different planet. So, eek. I don't know, it'd be super awesome to get something in the win column. I would like that very much. Man, MechJeb, you're even worse than Flight Computer at holding a steady angle. I really just don't think you've pointed at the node itself at all. You're just kind of going in this nice slow circle around it. You know, that's not too bad to look at, though. Oh. And this is why I tend to fly by hand. Is the view better than nothing, Spastic, or is MechJet better than nothing? Because I'd say in both cases you're right. MechJet got the engine lit. You know, I should put this reputation bar away. That surfing lizards. Yeah, that's precisely why I don't use MechJeb a lot. Is when it goes off the rails, it goes way off the rails, and even when it seems to be moderately well behaved, you get dancing spacecraft. I'm kind of curious to see how well this burn is going. Aw. I mean, if it gets us to that collision course, hopefully we'll have a couple of meters per second that we can use to put ourselves into a high atmosphere or a low atmosphere intercept, because we won't have a chance to come around again. I wonder if I ever set up those parachutes. Well, 200 some odd meters per second. How much fuel we got left? 300 and something. So, alright. We're down to just this single tank, which will make it easy to lock to keep MechJeb from abusing its thruster control privileges. Oh, man. Can you just imagine how much more Delta V we would have if MechJeb wasn't doing this dance? Graceful as it may seem. Yeah, we can probably put away flight computer. Yeah, 0.63 threats to weight ratio here at Mars. Well, it looks like his dancing is getting worse. I guess this is my fault for terrible thruster placement, right? Oh, you're almost there. Almost there. Come on, MechJeb, don't screw this up. Good enough. I'm cutting you off. And we can just let that spin. Let's go see what that bought us. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's not great. Alright, well, let's see if we can fix it. And I'm going to try to fix it just using the thrusters laterally. Oh man, I guess I'm not. That's a lot of burn. Nope. We're going to have to shimmy this way in. Is that moving closer or further to the... Alright. There we go. Yes, avoiding the moon would be lovely. Nope. Nope. Oh, well. Let's, yeah. Oh, it's going to be a very delicate balance to avoid the moon. That puts us at 630. Oh, I've already missed the node. Crap. Wonder what that was. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was the engine shutdown command. Dang it. So it's going to be another 13 or so minutes. Let me see if I can slide that node a little further down and see if we can get better results. Yep. Nope. Can't move it. Alright, so let's turn on the engine. Dang it. Activate. So our node needs to be, we're going to say about 15 minutes out. That's an hour. 17 minutes. Add maneuver. Can I, yes, focus view, thank you. Oh, wrong way. Come on. That would be a terrible idea. Dang, are we going to be able to squeak past the moon? It looks like there's a very small window here. And I don't know how much I trust it based on how far away we are. So 17.7 meters per second in 16 minutes. By then, hopefully our engine should activate. There we go. Engine is on. We have 90 meters per second left in the tanks here. Oh, SAS is off. We should probably just leave it off. Oh, you're not going to let me click on my fuel tank now, huh? There we go. Oh boy. Down to the skinnies. So I'm just going to let that drift into the node and be a cheaty McCheaterson and use time warp to hold it there. Time warp. And we'll just get ourselves up to this node and hopefully our throttle control will work. Otherwise I'm going to have to tell MechJeb to do it. Now, we saw how well that worked last time. Nope. Almost. All right. Well, that's just not working. Alright, we're locking these tanks. Let's see what that bought us. An encounter with the moon that results in a pretty high flyby. But maybe we can use that encounter with the moon to swing us in a little closer. It looks like it's bringing our angle up. But we will worry about all of that much, much later. For now, I'm just excited that this thing is actually going to be swinging back close enough to Earth where it stands a chance of hitting Reentry. That's awesome. So we'll quick save that and call it an episode. So that's going to do it for part 1 of this live stream episode. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Until then, see you later.